Greetings from Cybertron. This is SoundJack here with a review of the Transformers BotBots San Diego Comic-Con exclusive 10-pack of the Con Crew. So, like I said, this was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I picked this up on Hasbro Pulse when those became available on the website. I do not know if there are any still in stock, unfortunately. But there are the 10 Con Crew members, though they are split up into 3 separate teams. We've got the Fantastic Feelers here, the 3 Line League members, and the 3 Meet and Greets members, and I'll be reviewing them as I normally do, just going down the line. But I do want to take a quick look at the box, and I hope I don't knock anything over while I'm trying to do this. So, there's the box. And you get Con Crew on the front, and you got Instagram posts from all of them on this side, or featuring all of them. So you got all that fun stuff to say. Leader of the jam-packed energies. Hi, you're taking the name of your Redico of. Haha. Nothing on the top here. Some Series 1, Series 2 BotBots on this side. Same on this side. You open the flap and you see a kind of a standy background type of thing. You can take it out, but it doesn't seem to extend, so it's kind of thin, so I chose to leave it in the box for purposes right now. And then up top here, you don't have bios, you just happen to have just some schedulings for these BotBots. Very few of them have full-on bios. Like, there's a couple that get some form of bios. Like these two have some bios. He's got a bio, a brief bio. Like, it's all very brief, and not all of them even have gender pronouns associated with them. But it's what it is. So, there we go with the pack. Oh, sorry, forgot the back. And then the back of the box, that nice piece of artwork with all of the Con Crew right there. Now straighten the camera back out again. And before we get on into looking at the toys themselves, let's take a quick couple of size comparisons. Here they are with a couple Battle Masters and Micromasters, a tiny Turbo Changer, a current Deluxe class and Voyager class figure, and a not so current Legends class figure. So first off, we have the 4 members of the Fantastic Feelers, and we are going to start off with Carbonate. And he is an energy drink can, and is a Redico color lift of NRGs from Series 1. Purple and green colored soda can with a lightning bolt effect on front, with a pixely kind of QR code kind of texture on the paint details, which is very nice and very detailed. A little bit of silver around the bottom, and a very nice silver top. According to the box, Carbonate is at a panel with Coffee Mist Prime talking about about an energizing panel about powering through the con, with Carbonate exploring bouncing off the walls approach, if that gives you anything about the personality. Yep. Nice. It is a very nicely painted soda can, so I very much appreciate that. And for transformation, you're going to lift the head up, flip that back. We're going to pull the arms out, like so. Arms out, like so. And then we pull the legs down, and they'll end up at a bit of angle from where they were. And there we have Carbonate in robot mode, in their robot mode. Well, I'm going to assume he, because Nate is in the name, but maybe I'm wrong. So like I said, the purple and green color scheme carries over to the robot mode. You got a little bit of that purple green pixely detail on the chest there. The limbs and lower body all end up green. You got some very nice silver shoes going on there, Carbonate. Purple mask around the face, kind of like a Magneto helmet, I guess. And screaming, I guess, because they're full of energy. And a green fizzly bubbly beverage makes up the brain. So yep, that is Carbonate. And then moving on, we have Coffeemus Prime, the coffee cup, or the coffee cup, coffee drink, who, like I mentioned before, is on the same panel as, wow, I already forgot the name, Carbonate, and was talking about finding your inner energy through the motivational leadership, I guess. So coffee cup, it is a Redeco color lift of the Series 3 BotBot Latte Spice Whirl, but does come with an accessory, which is this bit of like cardboard material, which you can put on this way to make the little cardboard wrap you get around coffee cups, so as you don't burn yourself on the hot coffee, which is neat. But then you can also take this and flip it around to invert it. And then you have a mask that looks like Optimus Prime, and you'll understand why. And it makes sense why his name's Coffeemus Prime, because he's an Optimus Prime cosplayer too. Ha 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 ha. Unfortunately, this is a tad flimsy. As you can see, it already has weird bends and dents in it. So I don't want to try to convert this bit all too much, but you know what? It's a nice gesture that it's there. I just think it's not gonna last forever, unfortunately. So there's that, unfortunately. But moving on to the Coffeemus Prime himself, the body is basically solid black with white lid on top, a little bit of silver there, and a bit of a gap showing some robot stuff or parts where robot stuff will be. But transformation-wise, you're going to lift the head up like so. You are going to take the arms, pull them out to the sides like so, Flip those legs down. Flip down the chest, revealing a very much Optimus Prime inspired chest with even some windows right there. A little bit of red, some blue and silver feet. And then we'll take this, undo it so we can put it over his face. And then just slip that back through the gap. Through the gap. Come on. And no, don't, please, just work for the review, man. There we go. Yeah, probably ding that up a bit more, but there is, in fact, Coffeemus Prime. Come on, I know you can do it. Why are you being a butt right now in front of the camera? Maybe it's just because it's hard to do it in front of the camera. Okay, whatever. That's staying for now. There we have Coffeemus Prime, robot mode. Hooray! I told you this thing ain't gonna last forever. So yeah, you got the mask on now. Completes the look of Optimus Prime. Oh, articulation. I didn't talk about that. Arms can rotate a full 360 degrees. Legs go up and down because of transformation. This blasted thing fell apart again. Crap. I'll talk about the face while we're here. Nice grinning face, blue sides of the head with the little vent ears as well. And Carbonate's energy is just the arms go in and out and the legs kind of go side to side while I'm thinking of that. But yeah, I like the idea going on behind here, but this, I'm so worried about breaking already. Dang it. I'm going to fix him, put him to the side, and then we'll get moving on, okay? Okay, so the mask doesn't want to cooperate, so I'm just going to have him hold his mask up. But we are going to move on to Halpino, who another fantastic fielder. His panel is Powering Through the Con, is the part of that panel series, I should say. Spotlight on Halpino's sloppy, spicy chips. A special session with Halpino. He'll reveal hot tips for staying fueled up. Arrive early for ideal sitting. The first 3 rows will be pelted with the soggy chip crumbs spewing from his always full mouth as he talks. So that's quite a bit of personality, actually. There's quite a bit of personality. Cool. So yeah, bag of spicy jalapeno chips is a redeco color lift of Treat Elite from Series 3, who is a Sugar Shocks and was a bag of chocolate-covered pretzels. So that's neat. Nice way to get more chips in out there. Got red packaging, bit of black at the top and the bottom. Nice red and yellow stripe going through, and then the jalapeno logo up the middle. And for transformation, the legs fold down. The face is revealed through these panels moving. You come to the sides and you pull out these tiny little arms. Pull out the tiny little arms. And there is Halpino. And he has some crazy yellow scruffy hair going on. He's got crazy eyes, screaming mouth, probably because everything's on fire in that mouth. Little tiny plain red arms and plain red legs, which the arms do have 360-degree rotation, no backwards forwards, as it is not on a ball joint. But these bits back here are on ball joints, so you can do a bit of positioning, though they don't have a lot of upward movements, so you can't do too much with them. Not as much as some other bots with those back things going on. But that is Halpino. And then up next we have something fishy, I should say. Not something. Something fishy. Again, part of the Powering Through the Con series, who is a sketchy, lingering taco. A special session with long time avoided fish taco. Something fishy. This expired snack has seen it all over the many days he's been sitting out at the con. Unwanted and kind of gross, he'll finally share his wisdom. Great, this guy stinks. Ugh. I'm sure Blot will eat him, probably, you know. Anywho, is color lift of Hot Mess from Series 2. Is a fish taco, so you got the fishy color here, but the little bit of green for the lettuce on the sides. Different color taco shell, or wrap, I should say. And then a little bit of color for that will be part of the chest, but doesn't make sense in the alt mode. But hey, whatever. You know, you're not going to see that when you're eating the taco unless everything falls out of the taco like something fishy just fell out of my hand. But anywho, so transformation-wise, we are going to lift that head up. Oh, look how happy he is. Or they are, I should say. Was there gender pronoun? I don't think so. Oh, he. Yeah, he. He. Again, pull arms out. Pull the legs down. Flip the leg, foot down. And there is something fishy in his robot mode, and he again looks unhappy. Mostly it's the taco just splitting open, but you got this blue, pink, and purple chest detail going on, as well as pink around the head and some grumpy looking blue eyes and a grumpy little mouth. Why is no one eating me? I see everything at the con, but I'm going to participate because no one will eat me. I don't know. Well, now that's my headcanon for his personality. Moving him over, we're done with the fantastic feelers, so we are going to move on to the line league. These are the bots that are going to help you while at the con, and especially while you're in the long lines at the con. The first one of these is Captain Cartridge, who has a cape. Captain Cartridge is a color lift of D-Pad Chad from Series 3. Whoopsies. Let's see if I can't find his section really quick. Cosplay contest. I think he's actually a Vegetant. No. Oh, Captain Cartridge. Super-powered handheld game. Meet Rising Star Captain Cartridge. New to the scene, he's already ahead of the game. He'll answer questions about how supervision, lightning-fast thumbs, and unlimited energy are all you need to crush long lines. So he is the superhero to help you free yourself from the boredom of being in the long lines as a gaming handheld gaming device, similar to a Game Boy, in my opinion. Predominantly blue, got a lighter blue screen, a little bit of red there, and a bit of white on the sides, as well as, like I said, this cape, which, based on how this is all put together, you ain't removing this cape anytime soon. However, it does not hinder the transformation too much. You may have to move the fabric a little bit to be able to do some stuff, but like it will go, so you'll be fine. There shouldn't be any issues with it if you just move it in the right way. And yep, that's completely fabric. Transformation wise, we are going to flip these little bits up. We're gonna pull these sections out, rotate them like so, rotate like so, just get them out of the way. Pull the arms up, flip down, arms out, flip down, rotate the head and the cape like that. Flip the legs down from his chest and just straighten these back up. And then you have Captain Cartridge in his robot mode. Sorry if that was off at an angle. But yes, this is Captain Cartridge. He's got predominantly blue chest. He's got white spandex, red spandex going on. Little stars on his boots, I guess. Red mask going on with a heroic kind of smile and eyes. You're like, I am here to save the day. I don't know. Little white antennae, these little wings in the back, as well as the cape, which I don't know if that makes sense, but hey, you know what? It's all good. It's what it is. But yeah, so that is, and articulation. Arms can do full 360, and that's about it. Same thing with something fishy, if I didn't mention that before. I can't remember if I did. It's just the arms. Moving on, Con-Packtor is a bag based off of Rink Stink from Series 3. Con-Packtor has a Conquering the Long Line panel series, spotlight on Con-Packtor, eager to help backpack everything you wanted to know about being overly helpful all in one place. Join Con-Packtor as he unpacks the secrets of how to carry way too much stuff and how to hold everyone else's place in line. So he's super friendly and super helpful. Got a big yellow backpack with some stripes molded in, but not painted to differentiate for the rest of the body. But these straps up here, these orange straps are clipped in to help hold it in, or red, I should say. Red straps right there, nicely painted. A little bit of red in the middle. A little bit of green sticking out as his forehead. For transformation, we are going to flip these panels up and back. Undo those, flip them up and back. We're going to pull the arms out to the sides that are also pockets. That's a very nice touch. And flip the legs down and do whatever you want with these. They're on ball joints, you can do whatever. And there you have Con-Packtor in and their robot mode. Just want to make sure I was right. Accurate. Con-Packtor looks much angrier, this is face, than I would have expected from someone like who's super helpful. It's just like, I'll get you. I don't know. But yeah, pretty much the same robot mode. You just get the face, like I mentioned, the green head crest, the angry green eyes, and the clenched smile. Little yellow arms that just do a 360, a little unpainted yellow legs, and these sections are actually molded yellow and painted black, it seems, and they are on ball joints, like I said, so you can do a fair few things on them to get an interesting silhouette compared to the Moldmate Rink Stink if you want to. And then up next we have Vigitente. They are a tent, color lift redeco of Malcontent from Series 3, BotBots. Conquering the Long Line, spotlight on Vigitent, the daring vigilante tent. In an in-depth conversation with Vigitent, when the night is cold and the line is long, there's only one bot you can count on. Join her as she details her daring adventures as a night watch vigilante. So, first confirmed female Autobot from this set. And I think the only one, honestly. But there were a couple that didn't have gender pronouns, so that's good. So Vigitente, you're camping out for the convention. Ha 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 ha. Okay, the jokes aside, predominantly black and green tent with the little split in the front, a little window for a little little sunlight, nicely molded too, and the silver painted spikes for where the tent goes into the ground. Transformation wise, we are going to split the head like so, fold the arms out, rotate down, and flip the legs down, and there is Vigilant in her robot mode. And I'm going to be honest, she looks a lot more villainous than Vigilante with that face as well. What is it with the Lively being more sinister? I don't know. When they're supposed to be all helpful and good and whatnot. Look at those crazy orange eyes and that open smile. A little bit of dark gray and orange on the chest as well. The silver spikes end up as shoulder bits. Like I said, that looks evil. As well as this green color, this kind of sickly green color. It's like very kind of Halloween-y. It feels to me. So I don't know. And then you got these bits back here, which I don't know what these molded in things are supposed to be, but they're like, I don't know. I don't know if they're supposed to be like missile pods, or if they're like solar panels or something. I don't know. It's supposed to be techie detail, I guess. You know what? Fine. It is fine. Articulation, ball joints there. So you got a butterfly, you got 360 rotation, you got a little up and down going on there. That is Vigitante. And we're done with the Line League. So last group we have are the meet and greets. First up, we have Badarazzi, a redeco of the common camera mold, started with a Say Cheese in Series 1. Black and gray camera, a little bit of yellow on the flash in there, red power button, a little bit of black there, and a blue lens. Where's Badarazzi? Annoying, takes pictures of everything camera. A photo op you can't miss. No, really, you can't miss it. Not even if you try. Badarazzi takes pictures of everyone and everything. So you want to be in a photo? Good. You don't want to be in a photo? Too bad. That's this bot's personality. No gender pronouns here as well. So yeah, that's the camera. There's the back. And for transformation, we're gonna move this out of the way, rotate that down, pull the legs down like so, flip the arm up and around, and there is Badarazzi in their robot mode. 2 eyes. I think that's the first instance this mold has had 2 eyes. Yay. And a very circular mouth of shock and excitement as they are like, ooh, I want to get a picture. It's this awesome superstar guy. Picture time. Let's go. And you know what? I like that. It's very fun. Not much else to say beyond that, as everything as just inner gray arm, black chest, ball jointed arm, and hinged elbow, I guess. Allows for a little bit of rotation roll, actually. That just allows for a butterfly, and then this is the hinge that allows for stuff. But you get 360 rotation as well. And then this is also on a ball joint, so you get quite a bit of movement on this, as well as the legs also being able to rotate and go a bit forward and back. So that's pretty neat articulation. I've mentioned before, this is one of my favorite molds, so it is nice to keep on seeing it. And up next we have literally the 5th iteration, the most common mold, BotBot. This is, wow, I forgot his name, Inky Inkerson, who is a snobbish limited edition graphic novel, and is the 5th iteration of the Professor Well-Read mold. There's literally been a version of this mold in all 3 series, in the 1.5 series, and as well as this exclusive 10-pack. So this is a very common mold. Like I said, he's a graphic novel. He is the legendary Inky Inkerson. Guest asked that no one, and the guest also asked that no one bring up the movie adaptation to the graphic novel, because the book, as always, is far superior. So so he's legendary and he's snobbish. That's pretty much what's up with them. Again, no gender pronouns here as well. And weirdly on the packaging, he's got like his green tongue sticking out, like, yeah. And I'm like, why is that your default artwork? That's all I have to say. But anywho, like I said, graphic novel, black binded book, white pages, as well as white print on the front with an Autobots versus Decepticons. Maybe the video game is also the video game cartridge that had the Autobot versus Decepticons is an adaptation of this graphic novel. Or maybe the graphic novel is an adaptation of that. Who knows? Maybe he's wrong in his snobbishness. And you, Halpino and Optimus Prime, please stand up. We are almost done here. Ah, you're ruining this legendary comic book spotlight. How dare you, sirs, or thems. How dare you? How dare? Why don't you want to stand? It's something I said? There we go. Okay. So it was something I said. Anywho, so we got this graphic novel, even though it has the binding and is very thick for a graphic novel. This must be the collected volumes, the collected issues version. Transformation, same as all the other books in the series. We're going to split the head like so. And we're going to come in here, pull down the rest of the body, and there is Inky Inkerson in his robot mode. He's got the glasses on, a little bit of an upset face and a little stern, like, I gotta deal with these rude guests, rude fans, whatever. And then you got little gray arms. They're not so white. These down here, as well as blue pants and then black boots, and I guess that's a black crop top going on. I don't know what to call that. Or maybe his pants are just very high up. That might be it. But articulation, these are on ball joints and hinges, so you can do quite a lot with these, though. Really, to get them standing, you're going to need to basically have them out to the side like huge, gigantic ears, just because of how the mold works. And then there's just arm forward and arm back, and that's it for articulation on Inky Inkerson. And the last BotBot from this pack is Scribzilla, the only original mold BotBot in this pack. And now I do believe we saw this at Toy Fair. I found the photo I was looking at, and I'll probably show it in here if I remember. But we did see him at the convention right next to Optimus Prime in alt mode. Though the difference was that the blacks were silver, and I thought the pinks were closer to red. So I thought when I first saw this, I thought, oh, this is a separate version of the mold, and that means that is probably a Series 4 bot. But the face is the same, and everything else is pretty much similar. And with the lighting, that red could be this pink. So this is probably the same thing, just a slightly different color set up. So also on the packaging, the colors seem to hue a tad closer to grays than the blacks. So it's entirely possible that was the intent. So that might be the same one. So that is every single BotBot we have known about. Hopefully, New York Comic Con tells us about more BotBots to come in the future. But anyway, this is a marker. This is with a Godzilla-esque hat going on. Oh, let me check personality. Costume contest is always where they're at. But there is an autograph session with Scribzilla, the not as big as he thinks cosplaying marker. Known for his for his kaiju cosplay, Scribzilla recognizes his signature is in high demand. You'll leave with his autograph, whether you want it or not. So, yep, that's up with Scribzilla. Like I said, he is a marker, though it's hard to tell with the cap on. But I'll show you the marker bit off in a bit. And just blue and black going on. So transformation-wise, we are going to split this, basically reveal the whole thing, and then just flip the legs down. And there you have Scribzilla in their robot mode. This is also a felt material cap like the cape, and you are able to move it out of the way pretty much, and you can now see the marker part of it. And it seems to only be held on underneath the panels of this. I tried to pull these panels off from their ball joints, because I can tell they're on ball joints, to see if I can't remove them, and in fact remove the whole felt thing, which also has a tail. I forgot to mention. Yeah, it does even have a tail. But I don't know, and I'm not sure if. But it feels a little weird trying to pull it. It doesn't feel like it's gonna go, so I kind of don't want to try it, though I would like to. I'd rather not ruin it. But while the mask is up, you can see the blue face, the little blue squares on the side of the head, the white face, the white actual face, not just the blue around the face, the grinning teeth and the crazy blue eyes, Got a nice bit of grays and silvers and pinks on the chest, as well as on the arms and the legs as well. So this will fit right in with the Seacons for sure. And you can, of course, slip this back on. I did take the cap all the way off, like get this little strap over, but it was really tricky getting it over the tip of the marker. So I was like, I don't want to try that today. But then you come here, and there is Scribzilla right there. Arms do have articulation. They go forward and back like so. And like I mentioned, these panels are on ball joints, so you can get a little bit of variation in posing with them, but though not too much. So it's probably easiest to do that, in my opinion. But that is all of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive BotBots from the Con crew. So now let's take a look at some size comparisons. Here they are next to a couple Battle Masters and Micro Masters, a tiny Turbo Changer, a current Deluxe class and Voyager class figure, a not so current Legends class figure, and of course with the channel's mascots, Soundwave and Wheeljack. So yeah, overall this is a pretty neat little set of bots. I appreciate the kinds of characters that were pulled to be a convention group of bots. I appreciate the cape and the hat. Kind of wish you could remove them or have the option, but I understand not having that. Coffeeus Prime, I appreciate the mask attempt as well as the cardboard wrapper attempt. I just don't want to touch it anymore for fear of breaking it completely. At least I got it well enough for the review, but like I only played him with a couple of times. And you can see how much it's already taken a hit with the functionality, because that was a lot easier before today. Appreciate the colors on this dude. Appreciate the Halpino theming here. Great use of the taco modal again. Love the Captain Cartridge idea. These two are supposed to be very helpful, but they look too angry or evil to be helpful. I don't know. The faces could be a little different on them, I think. I love Badarazzi's face. Inky Inkerson, it just fits. And Scribzilla is here as the only new mold, the last mold we have learned about. And again, like I said, hopefully we learn about more BotBots, because I don't want this to end. I love the BotBots. I love them so much. But for today, that is all I have to say about the BotBots Con Crew San Diego Comic-Con exclusive set. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitter at Instagram and on Twitter and Instagram, I should say, at SoundJack426. Also, if you want to help support the channel, you can check out my Coffee link in the description down below. And you should also check out RDSJ Gaming, where I play video games with Alyssa, aka The Rational Dove. With that being said, thanks for tuning in. This is SoundJack signing off.